Good morning and welcome to a websudoku.com evil puzzle. It's not on their website. I transferred the grid over to sudokuexchange.com because of the better user interface. Let's see what we have to deal with here today. Doesn't look it too awful. Quite a lot of givens. We have a couple of 8s blocking over. We have an 8 blocking down here. So this is of course an 8. And we now have a couple of 5s blocking up like so. Therefore, a 5 must go here. A 6 and a 1 block here. So these two squares must be a 6 and a 1. That gives us these 3 squares. They must be a 2, 3, and a 7. While I can't place them at this time, I know now that this must be a 9. And with a couple of 9s blocking over like so and 1 blocking up, this is our 9 for the center box. And these two 9s block up like so, and the 9 here blocks over, so here's a 9. And that gives us this 9 here. We're making quite good progress, I think. 3 blocking down, 3 blocking up, 3 blocking over, 3 goes here. The 7 must go here. And since now these squares are blocked by this 8, the 8 must go here, and the 3 is blocking here, and the 3 is blocked. Therefore, this is a 3, and this last square's got to be a 2. Now we found the 7, 8 here. We know that these squares must be a 1, 2, and a 3. We got a 1 and a 3 in the row, so this is, of course, a 2. This is now a 1, 3, making these a 4 and a 7. Only 2 squares missing here, and they will have to be a 4 and a 2. But we have a 9 blocking down and 1 blocking down and a couple of 9s blocking over. Therefore, 9 goes here. So this 5 blocks here, this 5 blocks here. We need a 5 for one of these 2 squares because this 5 blocks here. Just something I noticed, this 6 blocks here and this 6 blocks here, this 6 blocks here, therefore 6 must go here. The 8 blocks up and this 8 blocks over, therefore an 8 must go here in row 1. 4, 5, and 7 now needed for the top row. We do have a 2 blocking here and a 2 blocking here, and we have a 2 blocking over here. So here's a 2 and here's a 4. And that gives us this 4 here and a 4 in one of these 2 squares. For this center column, we need a 2, and it can't go here, it can't go here, it can't go here, and it can't go here. The only place it can go is here. Now a 1, 8, and a 6 for these squares. All we can say is that a 6 must go here or here, so this is a 1 or an 8. I'm noticing something weird in this row here. We got a 1 and a 7 blocking down, so 1 and 7 must go in 2 of these squares here. But if I just do a simple count here, we need to find a 1, 4, 5, 7. There's a 4 and a 5 here, so this is a 1, 7. Now I want to do a count here. A 1, 2, 3 must go up here somewhere. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these two are 1s and 7. And that leaves just 3 more squares to figure out, and they have to be a 2, 3, and a 6. So a 2, 3, and a 6 must go in these squares here, and these are 1s and 7. So with the 1 and the 7 here, what do we have here? We need to find a 5 and a 4. We know that a 5 must go here or here. So this square is interesting. It cannot be a 1, 2. It cannot be a 3. It could be a 4, but not a 5, 6. This is a 4, 7. I do believe we have a 4, 7 over here too, because we have a 4 and a 7 blocking here. So we do have a 4, 7 here, and we have a 4, 7 here. Isn't that nice?
That's nice.
And why is this nice? It's nice because it gives me a 7 here. How is that, you may ask? Well, a 4, 7 here and here blocks a 7 from ever going here. We have a 7 blocking here, and we have a 1, 7 blocking here. So this is a 7. And I think that gives me a 7 over here, because one of these has to be a 7. A ghost 7 blocks this square, and this 7 blocks this square. So a 7 must go here. And these are now 2 and 3. And we have a 3 blocking over, making this a 2 and this a 3. Dominoes come to mind. A 3 therefore goes here. And what did we have here? 1, 7. Now we are looking for a 2 and a 6 for these squares. There's a 2 here. So this must be a 6 and this must be a 2. So 1, 7 here, that's a 4, 5 here, isn't it? And that puts a 5 in one of these two squares. And these have to be a 1 and a 6. One of these two. They're a 1 and a 6. We do have a 6 here, though, so the 1 must go here and the 6 here. And we did say that we needed a 6 over here somewhere, didn't we? This is 4 or 5. This is 1 and 6. 6, 6. 6 could also go down here. What I'm thinking about that, I'm looking at these two ones blocking here, making this a 1, and this therefore must be a 3. And now this square is going to be a 3, and these are still a 4, 7. These are still a 1, 6. But we are closing in on this solution, I think. These two squares must be a 7 and a 8. We got a 7 blocking up. 8 therefore goes here, and 7 here. This 8 puts an 8 in this square, and a 1 in this. And therefore a 1 in this, and a 1 in this, and a 7 in this, as per prior analysis.
Analyze the situation.
2 squares needed here. One is a 2, and the 2 is blocking up, so therefore a 2 must go here, and the other is a what? A 5, making this a 5, because we talked about these two being 5 candidates, right? And now this square takes away this candidate's cell. Now a 4 and a 7, we got a 7 blocking up, so the 4 must go here and the 7 here, and therefore this is a 7 and this is a 4. This must be a 1, and therefore this is a 1 and this is a 6, making this a 6. This has got to be a 5. These are still 4, 5, but now we have this 4 in the column, making this a 5 and this a 4, and therefore a 4 must go here. These two, one of them has to be an 8, I remember, so it must go here, and this is our 5. That's it for an evil puzzle from websudoku.com. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.